So, I know that last time I said that my next stream would have been Castlevania Rondo of Blood, but that's changed. Today we are doing this, the Atari 50 anniversary celebration. This just came out within the past couple weeks, and I was compelled to buy it, mostly because I am an Atari fan. I've been an Atari fan for like the past decade, and ever since my uncle introduced me to it. And I was mostly compelled to buy this because, as it stands, there are like 3 collections of Atari games on like the PS4. Those are the Atari flashback games. There's like 3 volumes of those. But this one's different. Because the difference between this one and the flashback collections is that those are mainly comprised of Atari 2600 games and like occasionally 5200, right? But this collection not only has 2600 games, it also has 5200, 7800, Lynx, and the Jaguar. Yeah. We got Jaguar games in here, and I think they added like 9 Jaguar games. And that includes Cybermorph. Yes, Cybermorph. I don't know if that's all of them. Isn't that? I don't know if I heard it right. I think they said that there were only 9 Jaguar games, if I'm correct. So I think they put the entire Jaguar library in here, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to research that, but yeah. There's over 100 games in here. Most of them are, 2600. They got most of the arcade games in here, too. So, oh yeah, and they also have Atari 400 and 800, like the home computers. So we're going to check it out. So something to note with this collection, though, is that it's not a traditional collection. It's more of a interactive museum of sorts. Because when you boot up the game, I'll show you right now. When you boot up the game, you get this. You get options. You get a little timeline. And basically what this is, you click on it, and yeah, it's a little timeline telling you about the origins of the company, the games, the consoles, the arcades. And there's clips. There's images, there's clips, and it's basically kind of like a documentary. And I think the amount of footage that they put into this adds up to roughly about over an hour worth of documentary footage. So, I've always been, fascinated with this, so I was definitely compelled to get this. If it wasn't for, like, the game library, like the selection of games, I definitely would have got it just for the documentary factor, the history, because I do like Atari. So yeah, lots of interesting stuff. Arcade stuff, birth of the console, highs and lows, dawn of PCs, 1990s and beyond. And yes, they do talk about the crash that involved E.T. It was tragic, but alright. So let's go to the game library. Yes. Oh, and this one. This collection also has reimaginings. There are numerous remakes in here. We got remakes of Haunted House, Breakout, Quadra Tank. Now this one, I'm surprised not as many people are talking about this as they are. This is huge to me, because if you're aware, for those of you that have probably watched Angry Video Game Nerd, you're probably aware that the Sword Quest games only had 3. There were supposed to be 4. Airworld was never made, right? It was never made, so we only had 3. But this collection gives us a complete version of Airworld, made by the original developers from the same studio, with the same design concept in mind. Or at least, I think that's how it is. They say it's made with the same design concepts. So, the game that you're seeing right here is what Airworld would have been back in the day, and we finally have it. I'm surprised this isn't like as big as it should be. It's not, it's not really gaining as much traction, but I think this is huge. So yeah, we finally have Airworld. It's right there. We got all 4 Sword Quest games now. That's cool. Got a remake of Touch Me. VCTR sector, Vector Sector. Yeah. So Vector Sector, I actually played this one. This one is like a hodgepodge of asteroids, lunar lander, and Tempest. I forgot what the other one. There's like 4 of them in there, but yeah, Tempest, asteroids, lunar lander. It's an interesting mashup. They kind of like they transition from one to the other. So after you finish the asteroid section, it'll then take you to the lunar lander, and then once you finish that, it'll take you to Tempest, and you know what I'm talking about. So, and then we've got Yar's Revenge Enhanced. So yeah, Yar's Revenge, that's good. And then what's cool about these is that when you play these reimagined versions, they let you switch from the enhanced version to the original Atari 2600 version, back to back, like while you're playing. So you could switch the visuals from like the enhanced graphics back to the Atari version. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, reimagined games. So that's another incentive for anybody that was thinking about getting it. So, so here we have the selection of arcade games. You know, you got your classics here. Like this one's apparently a prototype. I think they said this is like one of the first ones they had. Yeah, unreleased prototype. That's pretty cool. Asteroids Deluxe, Black Widow, Breakout, Centipede, Cloak and Dagger, you know, Lunar Lander, Major Havoc, Maze Invaders, Millipede, Missile Command, Pong, you know, all your classics in here. And then take us to the 2600 games, which pretty decent selection, pretty decent selection of games here. I think this collection of games, like the selection of the games that they chose here, is pretty good. Because even though the Atari Flashback collections have technically more games, a lot of them are kind of hit and miss. I honestly see myself playing more of these than I do with the Flashbacks, because the Flashback collections have a lot, and a lot of them are very, yeah, just hit and miss. So, as you just saw there, yeah, Lynx. We got Lynx games right here. Pretty cool. And then we got Jag. We got some Jag. Atari Cards Club Drive. Cybermorph, yeah, you know... Where did you learn to fly? Good shit. Nine Dudes Fight for Life. Missile Command 3D. Ruiner Pinball. Tempest 2000. Okay. So yeah, there's all your Jaguar games. I was just talking to someone about this yesterday because they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy myself a Jaguar." I've been thinking about that recently. I'm like, "Oh no, don't buy a Jaguar." They just released this collection that has Lynx and Jaguar games. So don't even bother wasting your fucking money on a Jaguar that probably isn't gonna work. So just get this. Yeah. So yeah, that's all the games. That's all the games. Something to point out though. This game has 5 secret games that you're supposed to unlock. They keep them in like a weird envelope, like a confidential folder. You're supposed to unlock them, okay? And the secret games are Basic Math, Breakout, Combat 2, and Gravatar, and where is it? Race 500? Yeah, Race 500 right there. Those are the 5 secret games that you have to unlock. So those games will not be unlocked off the bat. Just keep that in mind. So what are my experiences with Atari? I did not grow up with these games. I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 98, right? I did not grow up with Atari. I never played an Atari console before. I only started playing these games, I think my first experience with Atari was when I visited my uncle. And he had a bunch of arcade cabinets, and he has a whole bunch of consoles and shit. The first Atari game that he had me sit down and play with him was specifically the arcade version of Centipede. He's like, "Oh, you gotta get on some Centipede, bro." So he had me get on some Centipede, and I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with Centipede. You know, we played Millipede, and then eventually They took it down now, but I remember back in the day, like in 2014, they had an Atari collection on mobile. I think it was called the Atari Greatest Hits collection. I think that's what it was called. It was on mobile, and it had a pretty decent selection of Atari games on there. 2600, I should add, too. It was kind of basically the same thing as the flashbacks, I'm going to be honest with you. And I think the games that I spent the most time on are Missile Command, Centipede and Millipede, Demons to Diamonds, Breakout, Asteroids. Those are some of my favorites. I would say that my favorite Atari 2600 game is Missile Command. I always come back to this one. This is my favorite. Demons to Diamonds is a second favorite. I love this one. But, you know, these games are like 2 decades older than I am. So I have like no nostalgia with these things, but I think it's charming. I think there's a charm to these older games that were very simple, required a lot of creativity, using your imagination, just kind of, you know, there's something charming about just having no music, just a blank black screen with very simple shapes, triangles and squares, hearing beeps and boops. There's little simple games like that. And actually, I would say that nowadays, like Atari 2600 games kind of remind me of like what mobile games are now. They're just like little time killers. They're just like little 5-minute experiences that you just have. You just do it to kill time. I think, yeah. It's like nowadays they're basically the equivalent of like today's mobile games, with how there's just one gimmick, and you just play the game for like 5 minutes until you're done. That's basically all it is. Nothing serious, nothing crazy. So, what do we want to do first? I think, you know what? We're gonna do some Centipede. I'm gonna do where it started with me. I'm gonna start with some Centipede on the arcade. Probably spent like 10-15 minutes just talking about shit. Alright. So yeah, Centipede. The goal is to just shoot the Centipede and shoot these mushrooms out of your way. Because the more mushrooms there are on screen, the more they will be able to traverse downward. So you gotta be careful. And you'll get these spiders that'll come towards the side of the screen and try to get you. Alright, come on. There we go. Get. Alright, spider. Oh my god! Alright, we'll try it again. I've always liked these older games. Wait, wait, that didn't work? I thought I shot him. Okay. But no, I've always liked these older games. I've always liked them. I like the NES. I've been playing NES games since I was in like junior high. Okay, he just made a B shot straight for me. Okay, that was rude. He just charged right at me. Alright, asshole. But yeah, I've always had a fascination with these older retro games since I was a kid. They're simpler, they're easier to understand, there's nothing crazy, you get right into the game and you just have fun. It's really that easy. You just get in and have fun. No tutorial, no long opening credit sequence, no cutscenes. You just get in there and have fun. That's what I appreciate about these games. You just turn it on, it instantly boots up, and you just go hog wild with it. And plus, I do like the simple graphics. I do like, you know, the simplicity of it all. The sound effects, the sound design, the visuals are just... Like, even knowing that I didn't grow up with this stuff, I can appreciate... I can still appreciate it, you know? I don't have to grow up with it. I have fun with it. And that applies to a lot of things, too, like music. My favorite band of all time is Journey. And that's also a band that, you know, is past my time. By the time I was born, Journey was pretty much out of the window. Like, they were out the door. They pretty much stopped making music by the time I was born. But it's just like, you know, listening to it nowadays, it's just like, man. Oh my god, alright. Focus. Gotta focus. I'm talking too much. Wait, did the spider eat the mushroom? Oh, I ain't paying attention to that. I want to at least clear some stages. I need to at least make some... Spider, please. Please stop. I feel like it's easier on the Atari version, honestly. I feel like that applies to most of the games on this list, actually. I find that the 2600 games are actually easier than the fucking arcade versions. And I think there's a fundamental reason for that, is because, well, the arcade versions are specifically meant to be tougher, so that they can suck your quarters out of you. So that might be the reason why, but no. Yeah. Always had a ball with Centipede. Centipede's like the shit. Up. Bitch. Alright, there we go. Man, we got like people tuning in and out. I saw like one person. There's like one person showing up every 3 minutes or so. Just tuning right back out. No, ain't nobody want to watch this. Ain't nobody want to watch you play Atari. Ain't nobody want to watch you play this old shit. The Human Protractor. Who the fuck is that? I just got a notification on Twitch and it said a username that I don't recognize. Streaming Majora's Mask. I don't recognize who that is. Oh my god, spider. Look, he almost did it again. He almost made a beeline straight for me. Dude, these spiders are fast as fuck. Okay. Wait, how'd you... Wait, is that a lizard? Never seen that thing before. What was that, lizard? Up, spider. Okay, we got it. Okay, cool. If we die here, if we die in this turn, I'll just go ahead and switch it to a different game. I feel like we made a decent chunk of progress for what it is. We got to see a new enemy type, at least. I'm not expecting us to, like, get very far in this. Oh my god, spider! I tried to move. Do I have another life? Okay, I do. Alright. Alright, I got the spider. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Oh my god, oh, you ran right into him, jackass. Alright, well, we beat the high score. Got 20,000 points. That's fine. That's good. We're gonna call ourselves... You already know what we gotta do. You already know what we gotta do. We gotta give it the ass! Alright. Different game. Let's go to the 2600. Let's do some Missile Command. That's my favorite. I like Missile Command. So Missile Command is very simple. You see missiles coming down from the sky, you just gotta shoot them down. Very simple. I love the sound design of this. I love just the simplicity. It's fun, just to try to beat your high score. And I think my high score for this was like 100... I think it was around 100,000. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat that on this stream. We'll find out. God, high scores. Who the fuck cares about those anymore, right? Like, when, like, the main objective of the game is to beat your high score, who gives a shit? I guess, no, you know what, I guess for these games it matters, because, I mean, there's no other end goal in sight. You're literally just trying to make it as far as you can, and I guess the score is a good way to gauge that in these types of games. Because with games like this, there's no real way to gauge where your progress is at. It's just one of these games where it's an endurance run. You just have to keep going until you lose. And the score up there is a good way to keep track of that, so... I guess I'm more so talking about, like, the NES games and shit. You know what I'm talking about. Like, Castlevania had it. You know, a lot of games on the NES, even Super Nintendo had it too, where they would have just a score counter at the top somewhere, just to count the score, and I'm like, why do you need that? Why do you need a score? What's that for? Why do I need a score in a game where there's an end goal and I can beat it? Well, what's the point of having that? Why do I need a score? Games like these are more practical and understandable to have a high score. But games on the NES, just, no. I don't see why those games need to have a score. Okay, so we're at the 10,000 mark now. Okay. So basically the goal, you want to make sure that these missiles do not hit those 6 cities at the bottom. You know, those... Well, now they're purple. Those are cities, apparently. Make sure that they do not hit those cities, because if they all run out, if they all get destroyed, that is game over. That is game over. And if they hit the center, aka your missile supply, you will, it will actually reduce your missiles. So you don't want that. If you get hit, it'll reduce your missile count, and you'll get less chances to attack. You do not want that. Oh, that didn't hit it? Okay, alright. Gotta really line up your shots. Okay. That was close. It's gonna start getting tougher now. We're at the 20,000 mark. Alright. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to make it to 100,000. We're gonna try. We're gonna really give it a good, honest try. Because I do love me some Missile Command. We're gonna give it an honest try. Up. Alright, got it. Cool. Coolio. Just straight shot? Okay. I'm gonna land that there. Holy shit. Oh no, he's gonna hit! Oh, I got one, damn it. Alright. That was gonna happen at some point. Now, if one of them does get destroyed, you can restore it by getting a score threshold. So, like, I think it's like every 10,000 you'll get another? I think we'll get one now. Yep. That little jingle you heard there. Alright. Ah, man. I hate these high contrast backgrounds. I hate it. The high contrast backgrounds make it so much harder to tell where I'm aiming. Oh, that was... Yep, I'm gonna lose another. Alright. Yep, now they're starting to get faster. They're getting more coordinated. Yep, there we go. What sucks, too, is that you can only fire 3 at a time. So... you can't be as sporadic about it. This is where you have to really, really strategize your shots. Because you only get 3 at a time. I couldn't do anything about that. Couldn't do anything about that either. Okay, now you're panicking. Stop panicking. Okay, we're at 50. Alright, cool. So we're just missing one. Alright, come on. They're gonna hit that. They're gonna hit that. Oh man, I just... Oh no! Okay, that's fine. You just gotta make sure that they don't hit these. He still hit it anyway. Alright, so we only got 1 left. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to 100. Yeah, we only got 1 left. So the main goal here is just make sure that they don't hit these 2 spots. Make sure they don't hit the center, and make sure that they don't hit that last one. They can hit anything else they want, just make sure that they do not hit anything else. Well, we already fucked that up. Alright. That might be game over. Unless we somehow hit a score threshold and we can make it come back. Because that can happen. We're at 60,000, so maybe we'll get it back. Okay, we got 1 back. Alright. We got it. That's cool. Look at that McDonald's-ass background. Ooh. Alright. And sometimes it can get really tough to line these shots up. Oh, why did you let that happen, dude? You should have just... Oh my god, it's over now. Yep, it's over. 60,000 gonna be it? Yep, that's game. Well, we're close. We made it to 60. That's alright. That's alright. That's fine. 60,000 ain't that bad. Yeah, I love me some Missile Command. That's my favorite one to go to. But let's do Demons to Diamonds. I love this one. So the objective here is you're at the bottom of the screen and you shoot lasers at demons. And diamonds will appear on the side and you have to try to shoot those too. The problem though is when you shoot the demons, they will turn into skeletons and they will shoot at you. So you gotta be careful of that. And of course, the sound effects. I love the sound effects. Oh my god, I ran right into it. I wasn't aware, I wasn't taking into account how sensitive these controls were. Alright, so that's one wraith cleared. I wonder what the story is with these diamonds. Why are the demons guarding the diamonds? Why are there diamonds here with demons? What's the connection? Huh? Okay, can we stop doing that? Stop getting fucked up by bullshit. Alright. Shot another diamond. Oh. Hey, what's going on? Is that Nick? Andy? Who is that? Just playing some good old Atari. Atari 50, the new collection that came out. Alright, go on, Andy. We just finished up some Centipede and some Missile Command. So now we're doing some Demons to Diamonds. And I hope you can hear me, because I know these sound effects are fucking loud. I don't know, they made a collection. Well, there's three of them. There's three other collections called the Atari Flashbacks. This one is brand new. This one's okay. This one's brand new. This came out like a couple weeks ago. And the cool thing about it, I'll show you right now, actually. This collection has 2,600 games, 5,200 games, 7,800, Lynx, 800, and Jaguar. Yeah. We got Jaguar games on here. So now you can play your favorite Cybermorph. So yeah, that's pretty dope. Got some arcade games. It's got reimaginings too. Remade games. They like completely remade a bunch of these games in HD and like their own little like, yeah, they're reimagining. So they got Haunted House, Breakout, Quadratank, and this, I'm sure you know what this is. They made Airworld. Does it have Tempest 2000? Yeah, it's got, yeah, Tempest 2000's right here. Yep, Tempest 2000's right there, and it's got the arcade version of Tempest too. Right here. Yep, Tempest. Yep, it's got Tempest. Oddly enough, though, it doesn't have Space Invaders, which neither did the Atari Flashbacks for some reason. Those games didn't have Space Invaders. The only way to get Space Invaders, I'm gonna have to like get the Atari Flashback Mini console, because they got it on there, but they don't have it on any of these fucking collections, which is kind of a bummer, because I kind of wanted to play that. But that's alright. I'd say this collection is pretty okay. Serves its purpose. But yeah, this came out a couple weeks ago. It's more of an interactive museum, because I'll go back right now. When you boot up the game, this is what you're greeted with. You get a timeline. And it's a pretty cool timeline. They give you in-depth look at like the company and the developers. They got interviews from the people that founded the company. It's neat. It's a nice little educational experience about, you know, the company and whatnot and the history of the games. They even talk about the crash with E.T. And it sucks they didn't put E.T. on here. That would have been funny. That would have been a nice little nod. To be like, hey, do you want to play the worst game ever made? Here you go. You play the game that ruined the video game economy. Could be a license thing. I think Space Invaders is owned by Taito. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's probably why. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but yeah. Yeah, see, like, you get this whole thing where they got images. They give you flyers. They give you like magazine articles and ads showing you old school advertisements and commercials. Yeah, they even got commercials in here too. Yeah, it's like honestly, for anything else, I would get this simply for the fact of this, just for the timeline, just this documentary shit. I would get it for this alone. That's partly why I got it, was because of the documentary, the history, because I think this is dope. This is awesome. But yeah, back to the games. So we did Demons to Diamonds. Let's do Dodge 'em. Let's do some Dodge 'em. So, something I noticed about this game, I'm sure those of you know what I'm talking about when I say this. This game reminds me an awful lot of Donkey Kong 64, that little mini game that you play on the minecart, and you have to dodge the TNT barrel. You know what I'm talking about, right? If you played Donkey Kong 64. It's exactly like this, and I think that was intentional. I think the developers behind that must have played Dodge 'em, and they were trying to make a nod to this, because it's exactly like Dodge 'em. I was like, wow. Oh, you never played Donkey Kong 64? Damn. That game is loaded, dude. Donkey Kong 64 is a loaded game. That game has, like... That is a collectathon of a collectathon, dude. They're not joking, because I think it actually got the Guinness Book of World Records for, like, the most collectibles in a video game. Because it does. It has a shit ton. And it makes 100% of the game feel like such a slog. Ah, you son of a bitch. I should have not cocky with that. So yeah, I'm the orange one, if you couldn't tell. Don't fuck this up. Ah, you fucker. Alright. Why didn't you go down? Take your time. Oh, okay. Why didn't you go down, bro? You gotta press it sooner. You have to press it sooner. You can't do it, like, at that second. I think I'll pick this up sometime. I've been wanting to play Atari games on stream. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Oh, man. Wait, I'm trying to... There we go. I can reset it. I want to at least clear the stage before I quit. No, you fucker. I get so disoriented because I'm trying to focus on what line he's at. Okay, well, he's on the... Well, now it's too late. I shouldn't have done that. You fucking idiot. I'm getting too cocky. I'm getting way too cocky with the speed. Alright, go down. No, he went down too. What am I doing? Alright, go up. Go down. No, he fucking... this is tough. Dude, okay. Stop speeding up. Stop speeding up. You're getting too cocky with your speed. You keep pressing the turbo button when you shouldn't be. You gotta take your time with it, man. No, you should have dodged. The game's called Dodge 'em, not Crash 'em. Alright. We're gonna go this way. Come on, we gotta do this. We gotta do this, come on. I knew I fucked up by doing that. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go up, okay. Then we're gonna go this way, then we're gonna go that way, then we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna go down, and we're gonna... Perfect. No, we almost had it. I was onto something. I was onto something, man. I was onto something. Okay, go up. Go this way. Go that way. And of course you crash. God. We're so close, dude. Oh, you fuck. fucking bitch. Bro, you know, I'm not pressing the button early enough. That's the problem. I keep doing it, like, the second I make it out into the open area, I keep trying to turn at the last second, but it doesn't register. You have to do it, like, before the turn comes up. You have to do it before. It won't work if you make it out into the open area. No, I knew he was gonna do that. I knew it. I knew he was gonna fucking do that. Ah, this dirty cocksucker. This dirty blue cocksucker. All right. No, this dude is smart. Why is he so smart? It's almost as if he's an AI and he knows exactly what I'm gonna do when I do it. All right, take your time. Take your time. All right. This way. Left. And then up. No, you fucking idiot, dude. You had 2 ticks left. You had 2 ticks left. You were onto something. You were onto it. You had it and you lost it. Come on, bro. All right. You just gotta okay, we just gotta make sure that we're constantly dodging them at all times. All right. Perfect. Perfect. We got it. There we go. And epilepsy warning. Oh my god. That was not necessary. Okay. We successfully dodged them. Okay. What's the next one we should do? Canyon Bomber? Canyon Bomber is basically like a reverse upside down breakout. You'll see what I'm talking about. So you're in an airplane just dropping bombs through these blocks, and you just kind of gotta get as many as you can. You gotta clear them out, try to get a higher score than the CPU, which is pretty difficult to do. Now what's going to start happening here is once they start clearing the ground, once you start to run out, if your bomb hits the ground without hitting any of the blocks, like if it hits the gray space, it depletes your energy, and if you run out of energy, then you lose. So you get penalized for hitting the gray area. God damn it. Alright. Let's see if we can clear the stage. It should be easy, maybe. Ah, I thought that would, like, get it, like, the skin of it. Alright, just gotta sit there and spam it. Okay, got that one. Oh, nope, okay. No, it missed it again by, like, a pixel. Yeah, that's not getting it. Oh, okay, that got it. Cool. Alright, cool. Only got 7 more. No, I knew that was gonna fuck up. Okay, got that. 6 more. This is where it starts getting difficult, because you can only... Oh, man. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, we lost. Ah. And then they just sit there and fly because we ran out of energy. You gotta reset. Alright, you know what? Let's do some breakout. I love just the simple beeps and boops. Oh, What sucks about these games right here is that originally you're supposed to be using a paddle controller. Like, you're supposed to be using like one of those like dials, like a knob that you turn. I feel like it would be a lot easier if I was using one of those paddle controllers, because using a joystick for this is a lot harder. It's more sensitive, it's not as easy to control, and I kind of feel a delay. There's like a little bit of a delay here, I'm starting to feel. Which is going to make this a pain in the ass once this thing starts moving faster. I was just about to say these games are hard to play. Yeah, they are. Because once these things start moving faster, it's almost fucking impossible to react fast enough to catch it. I would much rather be playing with the paddle controller. Or yeah, trackball too. Just not... Okay. See, when it starts moving really fast like this, you barely even get a chance to react. Oh, perfect. Good shit, I like seeing that. That's awesome. Combo! That's awesome. Okay. That was good. That was awesome. No! See, you get like a millisecond to react. Oh, I see that delay. The delay is killing it. The delay on the joystick is killing it, dude. But we made a decent chunk. That's all right. That was awesome. All right. I can't do that. I feel like on the flashback collection it's faster than that, but not a good start. Let's do some Asteroids. I think I like the Atari 2600 version of Asteroids better than the arcade version. I find it to be easier. I think I like the sound design better. I like this version better than the arcade version. And plus, there's colors. The asteroids are colored. It's not all just white vector graphics. Nope. Oh, that was way too close. Something that I like to do in Asteroids is I like to just sit in the center and just shoot. Because I know they give you the option to, you know, maneuver your ship. They give you the option to move, but you can usually just get away with just sitting in the center for most of the game. You can usually get away with that. So that's what I usually just do. I just sit in the center. Okay, well, I'd like to go back to the center, please. Okay. You fucking... Oh, why would you put me there? Okay. That was way too close. It's almost spawned an asteroid right on top of me. Oh, whoa, that missed me by the skin of my pants. Is the ship disappearing for you? It's probably the stream doing that because this game has a flicker. The game is flickering. That's what it is. That's why it looks like it's disappearing. Is because this game is like flickering. So I think that's why it's doing that. Like the game is flickering. It's got this weird flicker effect. Yeah. I wonder if I could turn that off. No. Okay. Because I think the other collection lets you do that. It lets you turn a flicker off. Well, we made it to 10,000, so if we end up... We got 6 lives? Damn. I don't want to be here all day doing asteroids, because I'm already doing pretty decent. If we got 6 lives, we might be here for like a fucking half hour doing asteroids. And I know this sound effect is going to get fucking annoying after a long time, so... I think we'll destroy this asteroid and call it quits right here. I see you shooting at nothing and your ship is disappearing and the asteroids show up. Yeah, okay, let's quit. That's not... It looks like that game isn't very, stream-friendly. because of the flicker effect. Alright, that's fine. Let's try some, I guess we could just do the arcade version then. Because that doesn't have flicker. Yeah, let's just do the arcade version then. Alright. So this one's a lot harder, I feel like, because the thing about the 2600 version is that the asteroids, you might have noticed, only seem to go up and down. These asteroids just go wherever the fuck they want. So they're a lot harder to telegraph. And I feel like they're a lot smaller too. Your ship's bigger in the 2600 version. Everything is smaller in this one, so it's much harder to hit. So yeah, I feel like this version's harder. And again, arcade game, duh. It's gonna be harder. UFOs, by the way. There's UFOs that could shoot you. Another UFO. That it? Okay, wave 2. I remember, I think the first vector-style game I've played, the first, like, vector graphics game I've ever played, was, I remember playing Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike on the GameCube, and that game actually has, like, a bonus mini-game that you can unlock that lets you play the arcade version of Star Wars, and that was a vector graphic arcade game. And I remember playing that when I was younger. I had a ball with that. If you remember the arcade game of Star Wars, like the first-person perspective vector shooter that had you blowing up the Death Star and shit. You know what I'm talking about, right? If you played it. Because that's a real arcade game. It's just that they put the arcade game in. They packaged it in with that game as like an unlockable thing that you could play. Never played it? Damn. It's fun. Oh my god, they're everywhere! Oh well, that's game over. We made it to 7,000. Your score is one of the 10 best. Well, well, I don't mean to tune my own horn, but, top 10, huh? Oh, man. Look at me. That's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and do the classic. Let me do the classic, you know what I gotta do. You know what I gotta do. You know what I gotta do. Ass! Oh, well, no wonder my score was in the top 10, because there's only one score. Fucking dumbass. Alright. That's enough of that. I would say there's one game that I definitely don't like. It's Gravitar. Gravitar is hard. This game is hard, dude. You have to fight with this game. You have to fight with this game. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. You have to fight with this game. That's literally the game's description, too. You have to fight with the game's gravity to shoot things. You have to fight with this game to win. So, you start off and you got, like, 6 areas to explore here. And you're in space, you're a ship. Oh my god! And I just flew into the sun. Perfect. Perfect start. Perfect start. Just flew right into the sun. Wait, why is he not moving? Why was he... Is he accelerating? Hold on, why am I not... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, because I know in the 2600 version, all you gotta do is just press the joystick up and it'll accelerate. Why is he not moving? Yeah, I don't... You don't know what's going on? Yeah, I don't know either. Why won't you move? Oh, okay, so you gotta press R2 to accelerate. Okay. Well, I find that to be a lot easier than moving the joystick up like tank controls. I think having a dedicated button makes this a lot easier. So anyway, we're gonna go here. Angelo Belmont, hello, welcome to the stream. So yeah, the goal here, you want to make sure that you do not hit the ground, because if you touch anything, your ship will explode. Okay. Okay, this, oh my god, look at that speed momentum. Jesus. Dude, he caught speed like a motherfucker. Oh, okay. That dude caught speed like a motherfucker. How's your day? It's all right. We're just chilling, doing some Atari, playing the Atari 50 collection, just playing some old school games from the 80s. Playing some 80s games that I didn't grow up with, because this game's like 2 decades older than I am. Also, hello there. Oh my god, dude, why do you pick up so much momentum? Stop. Dude, he picks up so much momentum. Okay, I think we only have to shoot these UFOs now. Shoot these guys. Why do you pick up so much fucking momentum? Dude, stop, that scares me every time you do that. Like, if he starts dropping to the side, he just picks up so much goddamn speed. Stop doing that. Alright, can we leave? Okay, it says mission complete. Okay, so we just leave. Alright, cool. Super bonus. 0. Thank you. Alright, so let's go to Saturn, that looks like. Saturn? Oh my god, Saturn, what's wrong with you? You got floating platforms down here? Alright, let's chill out. Gotta make sure. Don't get shot by the turrets. Oh no, don't fly towards the... I panicked. I couldn't get my bearings straight. Okay, well, you know what? I think this version of the game is slightly more tolerable. I like this version. I love the 80s, even though I wasn't born in that era. Me and my band love to make 80s-like music, even though we don't release crap. I'm just Yeah, I'm what you'd call I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 98, but and actually, you know what? Speaking of that, I don't like when people are like, "Oh, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 96, therefore I'm a 90s kid." Bro, you don't even remember what the 90s was. You don't remember what the 90s was like, bro. As long as you're having fun, yeah, that's what matters. But I'm like, bro, because I was born in 98, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm a 90s kid, because I can't tell you what the 90s was like. I didn't grow up in the 90s. I grew up in the 2000s, okay? I can tell you what the 2000s were like. Oh, you were born in the 2000s? Alright. Yeah, I was born in 98, though. So even though I am technically a 90s baby, I'm not a 90s kid. I cannot tell you what the 90s were like. I didn't experience the 90s. I experienced the things that were greenlit by the 90s and carried over in, like, the early 2000s. I experienced that, maybe. But I cannot tell you anything about the 90s. I just hate when people are, like, being disingenuous about that stuff. You're turning 16 next year? Oh, okay. Same, I was technically an 80s kid since I was born in 86, but yeah, you see what I'm talking about. And, like, my parents, they were born in, like, 75, but they would classify as 80s kids because they grew up in the 80s. So it's like, yeah. Millipede? Oh, okay, cool, let's play some Millipede. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I was gonna play, yeah, Millipede. Yep, perfect idea. Thank you, Scarlet. Gave me, I was actually meaning to play this anyway because I already played Centipede. I was like, oh, what should I do next? Yeah, Millipede, let's go. So yeah, Millipede is intended to be a slightly more difficult version of the game for those people that are really good at Centipede. My favorite addition to this game are the little bombs, the DDT bombs, which can eradicate the Centipede easier, but you gotta time it just right. Oh my god! Okay. Oh, you bitch. I was born in 85. Oh, you were born in 85? Well, damn, you and Andy aren't that far apart. Wow, okay. Yeah, I was, I don't know if you caught that, Scarlet, but I was born in 98. I'm a Rugrats kid. Okay, don't. BRB, alright. Oh, the spider! I wasn't even paying attention. Oh yeah, that's right. The thing that sucks is if you spend too much time trying to kill one, they'll just keep respawning. That's the thing that sucks about this. If you spend too much time... Alright. Man, if only I was born in the 70s so I could experience the 80s. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us wish that. I wish that too. Much simpler time, I guess. Although I don't know if I could say that because, again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just go off what, you know, my parents tell me and what other people say about it. And just from what it appears like, I assume it was like, you know, just a simpler time. Much less sensitive back then. You know, you could... It seemed like people were having more fun back then. Nowadays, it's just like, it doesn't seem like people are having that much fun nowadays. Feels like... And let's try it again. You could have hit the DDT and made him blow up. I already got an achievement for that on the Switch. I got an NES at a young age, so I sort of experienced the 80s the way older games and stuff, I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's good enough, shit. Damn, you should have saved that. Wait, okay. Maybe if I play my cards right. No, well, now you're not going to be able to play your cards right because you got hit by a spider. Alright. We're going to try to hit that DDT bomb right here. Oh my god, stop. Damn it, you didn't save it. You didn't save it, asshole. Then there was the original US dub of Dragon Ball. Oh yeah. You got to experience the original airing of Dragon Ball. That must have been something. That must have been fucking awesome. Catching a new episode every week, actually seeing that shit live. Dude, I can imagine the hype. Oh my god, the spider! I have one more life? Okay, I got one more. Ah, if only I hit that sooner, that would have got him. It didn't. It didn't get him, though. Alright. Kill this. He made a beeline towards me. That fucker made a beeline. I would have loved to just experience the fashion and do music in that time, so our music could be like 80s instead of 80s-like. Oh, with Kid Go? Oh, you mean the original Dragon Ball. I've never seen the original Dragon Ball. I've seen DBZ, Super, GT. Haven't seen the original Dragon Ball yet. Damn, but yeah, 1980s legit seemed like the golden era for fashion and music. Yeah, it seemed like it. Pretty much. Seeing Bulma in the bunny suit made me feel feelings I wasn't able to feel yet. Let's do some Yar's Revenge. I like Yar's Revenge. So the objective here is there's a force field that you gotta shoot and try to get to this this turret right here. But he's sending out a drone at you. And yes, that little rectangle right there is called a drone. He's sending a drone, you don't want to make sure he doesn't hit you. Alright, you're gonna fire or what? Alright. Now when you blast up and away if you blast away enough of the barrier, you can come in here and you're gonna see a projectile at the left side of the screen and you fire. There you go. And that's the game. But it gets more and more complicated with each level. So this one looks like the barrier is warping. So it's not just one steady barrier, it like warps. This is gonna be tricky. Alright. That hair, man, the 80s big hair, I want it. Dude, my mom was like that. My mom had that hair. She's got all kinds of pictures from back when she was in high school. She had hair like that. Every band had that too. The 80s hair bands. That's what they called them. I kind of wish that hairstyle would make a comeback, actually. I wish a lot of hairstyles would make a comeback. Hairstyles nowadays are just so fucking stupid, dude. Like, it's always the same, dude. It's like, nowadays... I mean, granted, back then it was always the same, too, because everyone's doing the same shit back then, but just, like, nowadays, I don't like this ugly fuckboy hairstyle. Where they, like it just looks like a bush in front of their forehead. You know what I'm talking about, right? That fuckboy hairstyle. It's just so ugly, dude. Makes you look fucking stupid. But yeah, dude, not to confuse you. Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I figured. Oh, missed it. Ah, come on, get him. There we go. Yeah, Bon Jovi, Europe, Kiss, Iron Maiden, all that awesome hair. Yeah, Journey's my favorite band. Iron Maiden's my favorite band. Mostly Journey, though. I got, like, a t-shirt of Journey. I try to get most of their albums. And I will die on this hill when I say that Don't Stop Believin' is way too overplayed. Journey has a lot of amazing, phenomenal songs, and it sucks that there's only like 1 or 2 songs that they like to play on the radio. They like to play Don't Stop Believin', they like to play Open Arms, Faithfully, Separate Ways. Those are like that. They like to play like the top 5 greatest hits of the band, but they don't want to play anything else. When it's like, dude, Journey has so many good songs. I don't think there's one song of Journey that I don't like. I feel so sorry for those young dudes whose parents forced them to get buzz cuts or something. Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it. There we go. Yeah, which is more complicating. I look like a woman just too much. My parents never even cut my hair ever since I was 2. They never cut your hair? What? Would that be considered child neglect? I don't know, because it's not really... It's not... I don't know, that's not really... It's not really, like... Yeah, it's not really child neglect. That's not really, like, detrimental to your health or anything. It's just... The most they do be like, oh, man, your child is, like, unkempt at worst. You'd be like, oh, you just don't really care about how your child looks, I guess. It's not really child neglect. Let's see here. Ah, it's so tricky. So tricky to land. There we go. No, he turned into a spiral thing and killed me. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't get hit by the drone. I'm gonna wait for him to turn into a spiral so I can get that out of the way first. Get this drone out of my face. There we go. Alright, try it again. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I would have liked to have grown my hair out when I was younger. Oh, yeah. If there's one thing that I would really like to experience again, I feel like one of my favorite aspects about the 80s and the 90s that I feel like is just gone now. Well, 2 of them, actually. 2 of these experiences are kind of just gone now. Drive-in theaters and the arcades. Those are just kind of just disappeared now. You can find a few of them nowadays, but I feel like they're just... You can't do those anymore. Especially, like, nowadays. Like, nowadays, you really can't do those anymore. You know, with, you know, pandemic shit. But I feel like it's just, yeah, people don't go to arcades anymore. People don't go to drive-in theaters. People don't go to skate rinks anymore. People don't socialize the way they used to, you know? I feel like that's one aspect of the 80s and 90s that I would like to have experienced. Is just the social aspect. There we go. But yeah, I wear an 80s leather jacket. Helps me blend in with the 80s. I'd love to open an arcade someday. I mean, good luck keeping it in business, though. Because, again, it's... Oh, wow. He turned into a... Wow, okay. He did that immediately. Shit. 38,000? Okay. That's fine. Let's play some of these reimagined games, actually. Because I feel like we should probably look at some of the highlights of this brand new collection and what they're incentivizing here. So, I think first... I still play arcades time to time. What do you mean? I'm talking about, like, a business. I'm talking about, like, from a business perspective, because, like, if people still wanted to go out to arcades, they'd be a thing, you know? They'd still be a thing, they'd still be open, we'd still be having arcades today, but they're not. That's why I said good luck turning into a business, though. Yeah, people still play arcades. We're playing arcade stuff right now, but it's actually going out to an arcade in a social aspect, is what I'm saying. You know, where you can actually pop in quarters. Nowadays, the only time you get to see an arcade is when you go to, like, a fancy pizza parlor. You gotta go to, like, a fancy restaurant like Chuck E. Cheese or like, Dave & Buster's. You know, that you gotta, like, you have to go to, like, big-ass restaurants that have arcades there. But they're not, like, specifically arcades. You're not going to an arcade. You're going to a restaurant that happens to have arcades in them. You know? Oh, there's still a thing in Japan? Well, that's cool. At least they got a taste. Now let's check out haunted houses. So again, these are all remakes. These games are like reimaginings of these games. So this game has 5 levels, or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, okay, 4 levels. I only play Contra, Street Fighter, Double Dragon, and on the arcades, which Metal Gear and Castlevania were on arcades, not Haunted Castle. That... Okay, I gotta go for now. Alright, Scarlet, I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming to the stream. It's good talking about the 80s. I didn't know you were that old. I didn't know you were born in 85. That's crazy. Be cool, stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one. There's a few places that are arcade bars that serve drinks and are... Oh, really? Okay. I don't go into bars. Even though I'm, you know, legal now, I don't drink. I don't ever see myself going to a bar. I never see the appeal. I don't see the appeal of going to a bar. Anyway. Oh, hi, my name's Ernie. Get it? Because he's an urn. That's a thing you gotta find in the game. Say, you seem to be pretty limber for a floating pair of eyeballs. Must be nice. Press L to move around. Okay. So yeah, very, very simple style of graphics. Very, very simple. Wish I could go to bars, but I can't because it's forbidden in my religion. Well, you can't go to a bar anyway because you're too young. You said you're going to turn 16 soon? Yeah, you can't even go to a bar anyway. Nice, you did it. You can also think you can use R to look around. Okay, so we got a camera. Yep, cool. Doesn't it seem a little dark in here, even for a haunted school? I mean, press square and light that torch. The bar in the upper left will tell you when your torch is set to expire. When enough's a snuff, press square to fire it back up. Alright. This fucking Minecraft torch. There are helpful items scattered throughout this building, but remember, they can only see them if your torch is lit. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so it's the same rules as the original haunted house, to where you can only pick up items if you have the torch lit, even if you know it's there. Keep your torch lit and grab the scepter scroll protection on the right. This scroll makes creatures and ghosts ignore you. Okay. I mean, I don't look my age. I'm 5'10", so I'll be considered an adult. Yeah, but they're still gonna like, they're gonna card you. You know, they're still gonna ID you. You can only carry one item at once. Pressing X will drop the item that you're carrying. Oh, okay, so you can only carry one thing at once, just like the original. Just like an Atari game, where you can only pick up one fucking item. You're on fire! Not literally, but your progress so far is inspiring.
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna need you to take that horse shit. Take that stupid goddamn horseshit sense of humor. Get your nasty, disgusting fire puns out of here. I'm gonna need you to shut your fucking mouth. Alright? Capiche?
ID me? Man, fuck. Yeah, that's usually what they do. You go to a bar, they usually ask for ID. You ask for smokes, they give you an ID. Yeah, they usually card you. Kept you waiting, huh? Hold R2 while pressing to run. Okay. Oh, so we got a sprint button. I might be ajar, but this door is not ajar. In fact, this door is locked. Use those giant peepers to look around for the skeleton key. The skeleton key. The key is somewhere around here, but your torch is out. Oh, that's right, we gotta use the torch. Haha, there it is. No, pick up the... Okay. Alright, so now we can use the key. And now we got, what is this? It's me, or a piece of me. Being an urn isn't all it's cracked up to be. Please grab my shard and ditch the key. Alright. So we got a piece of the urn. But yeah, when I mean a woman, I look... okay. But yeah. When I mean a woman, I look like Quiet from the... And just same features, everything. Just a dude, I have no stubble or even a... Sent up by... Huh. Interesting. One more lesson lies dead ahead. Let this elevator lift take your spirits to the next floor. Now there's an Easter egg over here. if you come to this hallway. If you stand in front of this door, it'll teleport you inside of a classroom, and that's where you unlock basic math for the 2600. That pesky ghost. Still a sole survivor, I see. First rule of ghosts, don't run. Creep carefully or ghosty there will steal one of your lives. Okay. My other two pieces are close. Remember, you can't see them unless your torch is lit. Put me back together and find the exit. I'd swear if I just add an on eyeliner, you'd think I'm a girl. Not even lying without it. It probably helps because you're, like, younger, too. You know, teenagers, especially, like, teenagers tend to be more baby-faced. That probably is what contributes to it. If you lose all 3 lives, it's game over, and trust me, death is a lousy way to go. Okay, so we got 3 lives, huh? Oh, there's another piece there in the second piece! Yeah, there we go. Oh, I almost forgot. Press L to toggle between the eyeballs and overhead camera views. Oh. Oh, so we can okay, there we go. That's better. This is much better. Okay. Get too close to the ghost and he'll snuff you out. Well, your torch anyway. Creep your distance. Okay. You can creep around that creepy ghost using walls and obstacles as cover. Okay. So there's a ghost, huh? Where's the ghost? Where's the ghost? Is he in here? Oh, shit. Oh, I think I see him. Yep, there he is. The skull. The flying skull. The Castlevania skull. Okay, we found another piece of the urn. Nice, we got it. Cool. Last piece of me. Pick up the third piece and run through here. Nice, cool. Let's get out of here. Haha, we did it. Cool. Oh, you get money for this? What? Why do you... What's money for? What do you unlock? Oh, rank F. Was I that bad? Dude, it's a tutorial level. Why did they give me an F? Why are they giving me an F for a tutorial? The fuck? It's not fair. Fire starter, green beamer. What the fuck? What, we got different playable characters, different playable eyeballs. What? We're playing as Slick Cognito from Ratchet and Clank. We're just getting different versions of Slick Cognito. All right. You know what? Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Neo Breakout. A remake of Breakout. Or something like that, so. Alright. So Breakout. Even though I just had this conversation, I feel like this would be a lot better if I was using a paddle controller. Which this game does not have. And I don't even think the Atari Flashback Mini has it either. They just give you joysticks, which is unfortunate. I would much rather be using a paddle. This game is not meant for joysticks. No, sir. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the orientation of the screen right now, the orientation of this grid is bugging me. Okay, that looks like it'll give me stress. This is giving me stress because the alignment of this grid is off-center. I don't know if you can tell, but like the pixel ratio of this grid is like very slightly tilted to the left. You can notice that. Like if you look at the grid lines, they're not straight. They're like very, very slightly slanted toward the left. You notice that? Why does it look like that? Anyway. Okay, well now we just broke the 4th dimension and now we're inside Tron. We're inside Gridland. Okay, now shit's gonna start getting harder. I'm not even playing and my heart's racing, the fuck. It's not terribly hard. It's just a matter of, you know, being coordinated. Oh my god, 2 at once. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that's right. R goes faster. God damn it. I didn't... Okay. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta go with the ass! Alright. Okay, we're gonna try it again. I'm well known for having extreme anxiety and stress, my bad. I feel like that's the case for a lot of teenagers nowadays. It doesn't help that, I mean, I kind of have the same problem. I have really bad anxiety and stress issues too. I feel like a lot of that revolves around the fact that, I think a lot of that is contributed by the fact that, you know, kids and teenagers nowadays have access to phones and the internet. And because of that, they're exposed to a lot more information and negativity than they should. More so than they're supposed to be. Like, we should not have this much access to information at our age as we should. We do, like, we're not supposed to be hearing about world events constantly every single day, but we do. We hear about world tragedies like every single day. We hear about drama every single day, right? Never had a phone until I was 14. I never had a phone until I was 14 too. You've had it since you were 9. Huh. No, I'm just... It makes sense because it seems like, yeah, teenagers nowadays just have a lot of stress and anxiety problems. Again, which is why I would rather live in the 80s, because it seems like nobody had that problem. Nobody had stress and anxiety issues back then. Everyone just had a good time. Everyone... It's like, and if you did have stress and anxiety problems, you'd just be like, oh, man the fuck up. You know, they just tell you to man up, get over it. You know, they didn't really care about that shit back then. Everyone just had fun. Everyone was just... It was kind of toxic in that sense, but I learned to appreciate that. It's like, I'd much rather have toxicity than being stuck with constant stress and anxiety all the time. I'd rather deal with that. But, let's see here. What else can we do? I don't think I want to do Quadra Tank. Let's do some Touch Me. Okay, so this is basically Simon Says, right? Alright. Okay. I almost lost it there for a second. Wait, I thought that was it. Aw, you fucking cocksucker. Alright, whatever. Okay. What put me into deep depression is why do I exist? And the last thing that put me into depression was is our universe real or fake? I don't know what's real anymore, dude. I have hallucinations every time. That's understandable. I remember when I started watching, like, all these, like, educational videos about, like, our universe and how big it is and stuff like that. Like, I remember freaking out about it, too. I would always, like, I'd just be like, wow, dude, like, we're so tiny. Our planet is so small. We're so insignificant compared to everything else in the universe. It's kind of scary, but beautiful in that sense. You know, it's all about perspective. But, yeah, it's understandable that, like, yeah, someone your age would start having existential crisis because of that, because everyone has that question, you know. Everybody thinks about that. Everyone thinks about having, like, what, like, if everything's real or fake, if everything's, you know, why do we matter? Is there a point to the universe? Why do we exist? Everyone has that question. And it's not an easy thing to answer because we don't know. Nobody knows exactly what the answer is. It's just, I have a phobia for Jupiter. It's a massive planet. I don't blame you. It's a massive fucking planet. That might be, and that might be like that might be some megalophobia right there too. Or astrophobia, mix of it. I know I have some of that. I've got astrophobia. I've got astrophobia, megalophobia. I've got a bunch of those. I'm legit depressed, legit. I've even lost someone I loved in March, could be. Yeah. Damn, dude. Fuck. Well, I think, actually, you know what? We got some other stuff to explore. Let's play some Lynx. We're gonna play Lynx and Jaguar because I want to see what these games are like. That's the big incentive selling point for this collection is the Lynx and Jaguar stuff. Let's play some Super Asteroids and Missile Command. All right. So, okay, so we do get a choice. All right. What's Super Asteroids like? Oh, okay. Oh, I like the effects on this one. The Lynx is kind of a tragedy because I remember looking at the documentary for this. This came out at around the same time as the original Game Boy did, but the graphics on this are significantly better. Like, look at this. This is way better than a Game Boy. It has color and better, like, animations and shit. Like, way more color. The Game Boy could only do black and white in that, like, vector green, like, that green grid shit. That, like, green dot matrix thing that they were doing. This had, like, actual detail and color, though. Also, I don't know why people are judgmental. Today, I only listen to 80s heavy metal music and people constantly consider me the work of the devil. Don't forget Metal Gear Solid on Game Boy. It had color and incredible animations. I have not played that. Oh, why did that? Why did? Oh no! Can I like? Can I not move? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's square. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is? Okay, whoa. Get your bearing straight. Get your fucking bearing straight. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Bearing straight. There we go. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Okay. Chill. If you like stealth games for a man, yeah. Holy, how did I? Ooh. It just won't. Up. Dude, I'm just getting bounced around like crazy. Why am I not dying? Okay, there we go. I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I'll be back. All right. Oh my god. There we go. What if I just do this? That help? Oh, there's a UFO right there. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Or did the Missile Command version? How is Missile Command? Oh my god, the cities actually look like cities this time. Oh, but those missiles are slow as shit. Man, those missiles are slow. Okay, well, okay, the ones in the center are slow. The ones on the side seem faster. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that. Ah, man. You know what? I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I think I'll do a part 2 to this, because there's more games that we gotta play, but I don't think I have time. I think I spent too much time playing 2600 games and shit. Next time, we'll do more Link stuff and Jaguar. I think we'll dedicate the next stream to doing all, like, the Link's games, the 800 stuff, and the Jaguar. I think that's what we'll do. So, next time, I don't know what I'll stream next. Maybe it'll be Rondo of Blood next, but I know we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this and stream the rest of these, for sure. But I feel like we're just not getting a lot of people today. Also, quiet on my PFP to give you... Quiet is my PFP to give you an example. Oh, okay. I can't see it right now because I'm looking at, you know, PS4 chat, so it doesn't show your PFP, but, yeah. Next time, we'll come back to this and stream the rest of these games and see how they are. But yeah, I recommend it. If you're a fan of Atari, or even just a fan of these retro games, if you've ever wanted to play Jaguar or Lynx games, get it. They're right here. Got all the Jaguar games right here. So, yep. That should do it. I will catch you guys in the next one.